Caution. This is a public service announcement. Anything mentioned about anyone or any specific thing is alleged and must be proven true. Take heed of these statements on your own accord. Thank you for listening.
Universe, what's good? What's going on? I'd like to welcome y'all to the Second Chance podcast, hosted by your boy, Rico Dill, produced by my son, the one and only Jeff Rod. Man, there's been a lot of shit going on this week, man. I'm very excited about this podcast because I got a lot of shit to get off my chest, man. I swear that what's going on in the universe, man, is fucking with my energy. Because I'm an energy dude. I'm all about energy. And man, this shit is crazy. This shit is going on with the Karmelo Anthony case. That verdict then came in. The case with the young guy, Cyrus, that verdict then came in. It's a lot of shit that been touching me the wrong way, man. Pause. This gonna be a wild one, man, because I got a lot of shit to say, and I'm gonna rub some people the wrong way, and I just feel that this motherfucker's in my way, blocking my energy. In this podcast, I'm gonna get blocked. Because what the Christians say, because you feel like people blocking your blessings. I just feel like people's blocking my energy. And if you blocking my energy, I need to get you the fuck out my way. Because, you know, we might not feel the same way about shit, but I need you to move on. If you want to move on. If you feel what I say ain't conducive to what you're thinking, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. But all you people that's one-minded, straight-minded, and can't be objective, I'm going to say some shit that they going to get you out my way. That's my purpose today. To get all you motherfuckers that's straight-minded, can't be objective, can't compromise, thinking with other people, I'm going to rub you the wrong way today. I promise you that. But let's get to it. All right, we're going to start off today. We're going to start off with basketball, but we ain't going to stay on this shit long. We're going to do a little sports. I got some other shit I need to talk about today, and we're going to put this shit out here. Let's go. Let's start with the Knicks game. Knicks versus Spurs. Spurs got this one. Great game. Physical game. I love the energy in the game. Wemby came out to play today, and in order for the Spurs to have a chance, Wemby got to come out early and be energetic, show some energy. He can't go the first half with taking 4 shots. Not if the Spurs want to win. He got to come out and he got to come out 10 toes down. He got to come out being aggressive, attacking the basket. The coach, Mitch Johnson, I like what he did. He took Wemby off Cat. They gave Wemby the room to roam, contest shots, save some energy. Castle, a dog. He stays in attack mode. Castle problem is they turn the ball over a lot. So if he ever can cut the turnovers, they'll be good. We're also going to speak about Dylan Hopper. De'Aaron Fox, you got 1 year left, bro. That's that young dog spot. He another dog. He attacked. This is rookie year. He's not fazed by the moment. He putting in work. But the Spurs made big plays, hit big shots to win this game. So we're going to go over to the Knicks, talk about the Knicks a little bit. The Knicks are making my boy Jalen Bronson work. Big body Bronson. Pause. They making him work. They throwing different coverages. They throwing different bodies at him. He probably shooting like 35% from the field. And last game to me seemed a little selfish. Yeah, I don't believe he's a selfish player. But he seemed like he had something on his shoulder last game because he was taking some shots that I think that it was an opportunity for him to make passes to help the teammate out, and he ended up shooting. Anunoby had a great game, OG. Who else played good for the Knicks? Josh Hart came out and played. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Josh Hart. First 2 games, I think he had 3. Second game, he had 0. Last game, he was knocking them down. Watch kind of had a bad game last game. Mikal Bridges, he got in foul trouble early, so that kind of like killed his momentum, and he didn't really contribute like he usually contribute. He had 2 points that game. Karl-Anthony Towns, 3 games, bro. 0 points in the 4th quarter. That's not acceptable. That is not acceptable, especially when you're trying to win a championship. Especially you're supposed to be the second best player on the team. Yes, the first 2 games, he was getting Wemby problems, getting the problems on the offensive end and on the defensive end. But in all 3 games, you went missing in the 4th quarter. That ain't going to help y'all win a championship. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean about narratives. Narratives that's being sold to the public. If you listen to the media and the people outside the media, they'll say the first 2 games, Karl-Anthony Towns was in MVP conversation. How the fuck you be in MVP conversation when you have 0 points in the 4th quarter? Come on, man. You just can't start off hot, cool down towards the end of the game, and then be like, this is my contribution to the game. No, man. They need you to show up in the 4th quarter, man. Put some work in, man. You tripping. You letting your team down. The Spurs, they came out to play last game. They took their game. They was more physical. Wemby, you tripping. I fuck with you though. That shit that you did to Brunson, that shit was wild. But hey, the ref let you get away with it. They ain't call no foul. It's all in the game of basketball, man. But back to the Knicks. How do you let somebody do that to your star player and you don't respond? I know you can't do nothing crazy because the way this league is set up, you might get kicked out the game. You might get suspended for a game. But you got to set some type of message. Send some type of message to let them know they can't do that to your, especially your best player. They can't do that to your best player, man. They fucking old big body Brunson up, man. Pause. They wearing him out. They wearing him out. They touching on him a lot. They putting their hands on that brother, man. Somebody from the Knicks got to be a sacrifice. Mike Brown. You can't let them get away with the shit they doing to Brunson, man. Game 4 is tomorrow. I said this. I said that if the Knicks would have won yesterday, game 3, it'd have probably been over with. But with the Spurs winning game 3, we got a series. We got a series. Because it's a great chance if they come out with that same energy, they can steal game 4 and go back to San Antonio tied 2-2. And we really got a series then. But President Trump showed up at the game. A lot of fans, plus Stephen A. Smith, think Trump was the bad luck. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, I don't know. I just think the Knicks got outplayed. And before we switch subjects, let's talk about these Knicks fans. Y'all some motherfucking clowns, bro. That shit y'all doing is jumping on the opposite team players. Fans when they leave the game. It's clown behavior. Y'all tripping, man. I was pulling for y'all to win, man. I wanted the Knicks to win because I just feel basketball is just better when certain teams win. It's just better energy out here. But the shit that y'all doing, y'all don't deserve to win, man. I seen some video where y'all snatching jerseys and shit off people, man. That shit is wild, man. That's clown behavior. And what's so crazy about it, what I do like about it, they just can't blame it on black people, bro, because we always get blamed for shit. It's a melting pot in New York. Black, white, Hispanics. All y'all out there doing that old stupid shit. This ain't got nothing to do with race. This all about being a New Yorker. You motherfuckers tripping, man. Y'all need to cut that shit out, because y'all gonna turn the universe against you. Y'all got the energy. Everybody was pulling for y'all. Even the people who didn't live in New York was pulling for y'all. Feeling it's time for New York to win. And y'all give good energy until y'all go overboard. Y'all went overboard, bro. That shit wild.
You don't think Chicago people wouldn't do that?
No, we ain't gonna rip the jerseys and jump on the opposing team. No, we ain't did no shit like that. We won before. Now, we rioted the first 2 years. That was wild. That was wild. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Tearing up your community. I thought that was some bullshit. Even though one time I was out there fucking around. I didn't ride, but I was in the streets. You know, shit. So actually, that was one of the years that you was born.
Oh, I heard about that story.
Yeah. And did all type of shit. I was out there partying and kicking it, but I wasn't riding. That was wild. It's cool to enjoy yourself. To be out there riding when we won, that was crazy. But New York, y'all causing bodily harm. So I know y'all gonna test some shit up as y'all lose. That's crazy, man. Get y'all shit together, man. That's why New Yorkers, y'all gotta do better, baby. Yeah, all right, man. Listen. Because I'm getting through the sports shit real quick. Because I got some shit I want to talk about. I actually went too long on that one. Because I got some shit I really want to talk about. Let's get into the Bears moving to Indiana. Bullshit. I ain't with it. I don't feel it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I hate you motherfuckers who try to dictate what a real fan is. I don't like it. Who the fuck are y'all to make that judgment? You can't tell me because I'm not cool with the Bears changing states that I wasn't a real fan while they was here. I get the movement. If you want to move within Illinois, man. If you're going to move out of Chicago. There's plenty of spots in Illinois to move, but I know it's a money grab. Y'all doing it for the money. So when you do shit for the money, you lose people. You lose fan base. You lose people that show number loyalty when you do shit for the money. Because you can't tell me being Chicago and being Chicago affiliated is the same shit. It's not. When the Bears moved to Hammond, Indiana, they are no longer Chicago. I don't give a fuck what the name on their jersey say. They are Chicago affiliated. That's not the same shit. I'm not following them. I'm not fucking with them. I promise you. I'm not gonna burn my shit because I paid too much money for my shit. But I'm gonna put my shit away and I'm gonna watch the game from afar. I'm no longer a fan if y'all get the fuck out of Chicago, out of Illinois. I can take y'all staying in Illinois. Moving to a whole nother state, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you at all. And for the ones that do fuck with them, that's on y'all. I'm not passing judgment.
You know why they moving? Why they trying to move?
It's about the stadium.
That's what I heard.
Saving money and making money. It's a money grab.
It's like a taxpayer situation, right?
Yeah, it's a money grab. They gonna end up making more money if they was to go to Hammond, Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm missing the team. Oh, Indiana already got a team?
Minneapolis.
The Colts.
Indianapolis Colts, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's all right.
They're like 3.5 hours within Indiana. So by the Bears, Hammond being on the borderline of Chicago.
They consider that Chicago. Fate consider that Chicago.
Yeah, still Chicago.
They must not know Chicago is very territorial.
No, it ain't though. I thought it was too. I thought Chicago was very territorial. I seen a lot of people upset, but then I seen a lot of people mad because people upset. That shit is wild. That's crazy. How the fuck you gonna be mad at somebody else being mad? That makes no fucking sense to me. Bears, I know what y'all doing, man. Hopefully, y'all could have went to Arlington, man. Come on, man. I know it's about money. I ain't tripping. But y'all gonna lose a fan. And not just me. Y'all gonna lose a lot of fans. So go and do what y'all gonna do, man. All right, we've been talking about Stacey King, man. Rest in peace, Stacey King. Stacey King passed away. He played with Michael Jordan on the first three-peat. I remember Stacey King. I think he was at Oklahoma. Stacey King was a killer in college. Had about 28 points a game. Left-handed, smooth in the motherfucking mid-range. He got to the pros. He was an alright game. Really didn't transfer to the pros where he became a star. He was a decent role player, give you some minutes, good 10, 15 minutes some game, contribute. But he made his bones when he became a broadcaster for the Bulls. One of the best out there. He got some motherfucking slogans. Beat, beat. He got the beat shit. He got the, what's the shit he got for Derrick Rose? Too fast, too strong. He has some nice sayings, man, that's catchy sayings that gonna stay with us forever, man. So I just want to send out condolences to his family, man. I seen him on TV about a month ago talking. He had a little podcast that I used to follow every once in a while. So yeah, man, rest in peace to Stacey King, man. He a legend. He a legend in the Bulls' eyes, man. We gonna miss him because now we got to have somebody else calling the Bulls game. And we don't know what the fuck they finna be saying. So rest in peace to Stacey King, man. All right, y'all. We finna get to it. We finna get to the spicy part of the podcast today. Let's get to what's going down with Cyrus versus the Asian cat that killed the young brother who went in his store. I'm gonna give y'all the detail of what happened. The young brother went into the Asian man's store. The wife, the son, and the husband was there. They asked the young man to leave his bag at the countertop. So he left his bag. He started searching around, I guess, looking for some shit to buy. But while he was about to buy some shit, he knocked the water bottles over. Now, during this whole time, the wife was following him like they was following an old dog and menace to society. Only thing she didn't say is, I feel bad for your mama. That's what the daddy said. They followed him around this motherfucker going crazy. So the young brother knocked the water bottles over, put the water bottles back. Now, all this shit is on camera. Everything that I'm talking about is on camera. He put the water bottles back. When he got his bag, left the store.
I don't got no water in my pocket, but I'll still
The fucking son chased behind him after he left the store. The father chased behind him. The young brother was running, trying to get away. He lost his shoes and he fell. I don't know exactly if the son got the rambling with him or not, but when he fell, the daddy came behind. I think they said the son said gun. And the daddy ended up shooting the brother and killed him. But the son also said that the young man did not point the gun at him. Maybe he saw a gun. Now, while all this shit is on camera, video, the agent guy, Troy, got away. He was found not guilty. And this is what I'm gonna say about the situation. I don't blame Troy. He's wrong for what he did. I'm gonna blame the black people in the community. This is why. This is not the first time Troy did some bogus shit. This is not the first time that he shot at a motherfucker, a black person in that community. This is not the first time. But we got this problem where we like to accept people when we get shit from them that we need. Troy should have been ran out that community years ago when he first did the bullshit that he did, when he shot in the car 6 times and somebody was driving away. But because y'all was able to get what y'all need from that store, y'all left that motherfucker stay in that community until his fucked up ways end up killing a young black man. And now y'all fed up, but it's too fucking late. And I'm not with banning Asian. Somebody said ban all Asian stores from the black community. I'm not with that. Ban the Asian motherfuckers that you know that don't fuck with the black community. That's who you ban. When you go around to these communities, like when your son, your kids playing football, and you go to the stores and you try to get a little donation, and they lock the doors on you, and they don't let you in the doors, ban them motherfuckers. When you go in their stores and they follow you, they got security 2 steps behind you, ban them motherfuckers. Them the one that you ban. You don't ban all the Asians, dude. I grew up in my neighborhood. There was a cleaners, Mr. Anthony, and then his son took it over named Jay. Nicest motherfucker in the neighborhood. Nicest. One of the friendliest Asian person that you can, you know what I'm saying, meet for outside in your neighborhood. But you know what Anthony did? You know what his son did? He came outside the cleaners. He talked. He hold conversation. You go to his cleaners, you don't have enough. Not saying that you can't afford it, but you might not have enough in your pocket. If you've been coming to their cleaners for years, to give you a discount. He gave back to the community. When I had a basketball team and we was trying to get money for jerseys, he gave a donation. Them the Asians that you want in your neighborhood. You don't ban. If you ban all Asian because of the situation, you ain't no better than a white man that say, or the Asian man that say, all blacks ain't shit because they had one bad situation with a black guy. So now all blacks ain't shit. I'm not okay with banning all Asians from the community. If we do that shit, we ain't no better than them. But I am okay with banning the motherfuckers who don't fuck with you. Banning the motherfucker when you go to the Chinese stores and you've been coming to this motherfucker for 4 years and they charge you 20 cents for every fucking sauce shit you get. That's a person who don't fuck with you. That's a person who just wants your money. Them the ones you fucking ban. But you can't ban all Asian because you had a bad incident, because the black community had one bad incident with an Asian person. If we do that shit, we ain't no better than them.
But you do know it's a history behind the disdain that we have for the Asian community, though. Like, this go back to the 90s with Latasha Harlins.
Yeah.
Go back before then, too.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not just the Asian community. I'm sure that person there, I saw that video when they killed that young lady, when they shot that young lady in the head. I bet you 9 times out of 10, that lady in that store, that wasn't the first time she did some shit to a black person. That's my whole argument.
I feel like the bigger issue here is that they come and take advantage of knowing that we are in communities that are dispensable and we're not putting the money back. They know we're not putting money back into our community. These people come into our country, get these loans and all this stuff, and get better and put in better positions than us based on the fact that they're immigrants. You know for a fact how this country has been. No, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. That ain't the Asian fault, though. It's not. But
it's not the Asian fault. That's America.
But they know, though. They know, though.
But they know. But you know what? You know the only reason?
They know. So I feel like if they know, they come into our communities knowing, they low-key do have this mindset about us even coming into our communities. Why not? You feel me? We've been fighting for everybody
But you know who at fault with that? You know who fault that is?
Who?
Our fault.
Why is that our fault?
Because you can't go to an Asian community. A black man can't go to an Asian community and open a store. A black man can't go to a Mexican community and open a store. Even though they call...
A black person can't go to a black community and open a store, though.
Let me finish my point. Even though they call Puerto Ricans niggas in training, a black man can't go to a Puerto Rican community and open a store. We know why they're able to get stores in our community. But it's not just Asians. It's Chinese, it's Mexicans, it's any motherfucker that have any vision to be an entrepreneur can come to our community and open a store because we're acceptable. We accept them in. Long as we can get what we want, we accept them in.
So we're so accepting, and that's why they're in our communities. Why is it an issue now that we're not trying to be accepting?
You said, why is the issue?
Why is it an issue now that we're not trying to be accepting?
Because I think we're not trying to be accepted because of an incident. Not saying it's the first incident.
Right. So you saying that we're not trying to be accepted because of an incident, but then you saying it's not the first incident.
But what I'm saying, why wait to this incident?
I mean, sometimes you just gotta get active when you can get active. Like you just gotta get active when you can.
But I'm not.
And maybe now it might be easier for us to stand on it with social media being able to share so much with everybody. It's easier to share the message now, so maybe it's easier for us to do it and get the point across to the community.
I hear where you're coming from, right? But now, when the young lady got killed, what year was that? Do you remember what year was that?
It was like 91, 92.
When the young lady got shot in the head.
Latasha Harlins, yeah.
Which is a fucked up situation. But my whole thing is, if we let I can't say one situation.
And I feel like another thing with the Asian black community is that we have an up and down relationship. Like the downs, for example, this is the downs, and the Latasha Harlins situations are the downs, and then you have the ups where you, like you said, the Mr. Anthony's of the community. Like that, for example, that's an up. So I feel like that up and down situation is why we were black people per se, and us also not being able to, also the fact of us not being able to have our own business. I feel like both those playing a part in why we're so accepting and why they were able to come into our community. I feel like the moment we realize they're not being conducive to our community, why not? Why not put our foot down and be like, y'all do know y'all making y'all money here?
Yeah, but my thing with that is, don't wait for the incident to happen.
When do you think we should?
I think we should do it anyway. We should buy back our community.
Right. I'm not opposed to that. But
that's my whole point. Don't wait for an incident to happen to want to buy back your community. I'm always buying back the community.
But incidents shine.
I know sometimes incidents is the...
that's the point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, I get that. I get that sometimes incidents is the segue to civil rights movements and all type of shit. That goes through our history.
Yeah.
I do understand that. I just feel if we label all Asian people bad because of an incident, and it's not just one incident. Over time, I know it's been multiple incidents. Just like it's been multiple white people that had bad incidents with black people, or Mexicans that had bad incidents with black people. To me, you fucking shallow and you a bigot if you let a few incidents dictate a whole race.
I agree. I do think though that
I think we should buy back our community.
I've been so accepting, it's okay for us to be like, dang, now it's time for us to put the shoe on that y'all been wearing so y'all can see how it feels. And the reason why it's getting so much backlash is because the Asian community don't like it. We don't like it when they do it, so why not let them know?
We get so much backlash because we don't understand the power of our money.
It's that, and it's also the underlying fact that the Asian community is getting backlash. We're getting backlash because we don't want to spend our money with them from the Asian community because they know how impactful our money is.
Right, but that's my whole point. We didn't march. We didn't riot. We done all type of shit. But most motherfuckers don't get mad until we say, do not spend our dollar. That's when they get upset. When we start taking the money from them, yeah, that's when people get mad at us, when we decide to start spending our dollar with them. And that just lets you know, it's not just the Asian community. It's all of them. They only fuck with us because they're able to profit off us. And soon as we decide not to spend our dollar with them, you see their anger. Because now it's fucking with they
livelihood.
Yeah, it's fucking with their livelihood. But then you see what they truly feel about you.
I agree.
On the majority side of the game. On the majority side. And then the nerve of you to come over to this country. I seen a few videos. Yes, I seen a couple of negative videos, but I also seen some Asian people speak up for us. But the nerve of you to come to this country and speak down on some people that's been suppressed in this country for decades, centuries. The nerve of you to come over here and speak to us like that. And when you're making money out of our community, because the white people only gonna let so many people set up in their community. But we the forgiving people, man. And now I ain't gonna touch on why we so fucking forgiving, because I think it's a reason behind that too. But I just don't like the fact of grouping the whole race in over a few bad incidents. Yes, I think they take advantage of our community, but so do everybody else.
I agree. I think that's stupid too. Sometimes you gotta get stupid with people.
I agree with that too. I agree with that. I also agree with that.
You gotta get
sometimes you got to fight ignorant with ignorant sometimes. I agree with that shit 100%. But I'm just speaking on the entirety of it. That ain't the way I like to move. Yeah, and another thing that I don't agree with, that a lot of races outside of the black race do, they like to do when they get mad at us. They shoot at us on the educational side, on the side as being parents and raising our kids. Especially some of the comments that the Asian dude just made when he started talking about education and business owners. Look, y'all sending y'all best of y'all best over here from Asia. The best of your best. Because if it was that motherfucking good in Asia, you would have stayed over there. So a guy gets to shooting at us not owning businesses and going to school and getting businesses in our community. And when the truth is, you guys come over here and they give y'all loans, put y'all in a program to help y'all open businesses. And when we over here, we dealing with systemic racism. Do you know what systemic racism is? Now you get these people to think because a few black people get business loans and they're able to open businesses, that racism don't exist. Systemic racism is not the entire race down, but the whole majority of the race down. That's what systemic racism is. So yes, a few of us are able to get loans and get into programs to become entrepreneur. But it's like having a bag of water and you poke a couple of holes in the bag. Some water gonna drip through, but majority of the bag is gonna stay full of water. That's kind of what systemic racism is. Some gonna drip through, but the majority of the blacks is gonna stay in this little bubble that they want us in. And the reason why they do all this for you foreigners when you come in, because you're not a threat. You're not a threat to them. So they okay with giving you businesses, giving you loans, and let you prosper, because all they got to do is revoke your fucking visa if you become a threat. They see us as a fucking threat. So that's why we always getting shitted on in situations like the shit that we got shitted on this week. We are seen as a threat. We've been a threat for 400 years. Through the Jim Crow era, all that shit, the Civil Rights era, and even to now. We seen as a threat. You're not a threat, so don't come over here with you pumping your chest out, think you're doing something. You're not a threat, man.
I feel like, sorry,
go ahead. No, ask a question.
Do you think that part of the reason why they pump their chest out is because they know that they're not a threat to them, but they want to be a threat to us? Does that make sense? Because I feel like the immediate comparison everybody do is not to the people who are supposedly the majority of the race in this country. It's always to the second.
They feel like they pump their fucking chest out because the majority over them are successful. The majority of the ones that come over here are successful. Okay. So as a group, they pump their chest out because they see what's going on in our community. That's why they come here to take advantage of the disenfranchised people. They come over here to take advantage. Well, I ain't gonna say they come over here to take advantage, but once they get over here, they see where they're able to make their money at. You know what I'm saying? But the problem with us, because we're part of the problem, shit that we need from others, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do to us as long as we can get what we need from them. And that's been a bigger issue, not just today, decades ago. It's been times that we should have ran, if we wanted to run them out of our community, should have did that shit a while ago. But I just think it's fucked up for somebody who's been in the community 30, 40 years now, contributing to the community. Now we run them out. I'm not with it. I am with the motherfuckers who have shown us that they don't fuck with us. And not just the Asian race. See, we making it Pacific with Asians. I'm saying any fucking race that's in the black community that show us that they don't fuck with us. They done showed you before. But you done said some nasty shit to you, follow you around the stores, women, when you get your hair done. How many motherfucking times you ain't had an argument with the motherfuckers who doing your nails, doing your toes? You been coming to this motherfucking store for whatever, and you have to pay first. They showing you they don't fuck with you. Whatever race that is, run them out the community. Because it ain't no way, even though it sounds good to say, ain't no way we gonna be able to own all the stores in our community. It ain't gonna happen. Financially, it ain't gonna happen. So we gonna have to deal with some outside race in our community. But the ones that don't fuck with us, get them out. You know who they are. So what? You get your fucking hair from them. So what? You get your socks and your t-shirts. You know this motherfucker don't fuck with the black community. Get them the fuck out of here. And we need people to, I'm gonna speak on this because I ain't never like this. Motherfuckers get money. Black community, we get money, we get a little money where we feel like we better than everybody else, and we move outside the fucking community where we have no money invested in the community. And that's when other people come in, open up stores because the property value is low and they take advantage. Some of you motherfuckers, they got all this fucking money, invest in your community. Think about all the people from the west side, from the south side that made it. Come back and invest in your community. But some of you motherfuckers think it's because you rubbing toes with the white man that you done made it. They done proven to us you're still a nigga. You a still nigga at the end of the day. You're a still nigga. You can't run from it. Money is going to Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, P. Diddy, some of the most successful black people ever lived. As soon as they fuck up, rub the white man the wrong way, still nigga. You can't run from this. And I also want to speak on these people in our fucking community. Some of you Negroes that I always say, it ain't always about race. We the only motherfuckers that think that. We the only motherfuckers that think that it ain't always about race. Get in these group chats. Talk to these people that's outside the neighborhood. Talk to somebody besides that one white friend you got at your job. And see if it ain't always about race. It is always about race. We the only motherfucking race on the majority. We want to see the other's point of view. The other motherfuckers don't care. They don't care. Let's get to the Karmelo Anthony. Segue. Karmelo versus Austin. You don't think that's about race? 5 white boys step to a black guy, black kid, sitting in a tent, aggressively speaking to him, approach him, put their hands on him first. He protected himself the best way that he thought he could. The aggressive white boy died, go to court, sentenced him, found guilty. Flip that around. Flip it around. You think a white guy would say, hey, he didn't have to stab the black guy? No, they gonna say, hey, the black guy stepped outside, position that he should have been in, stepped in that man's energy, and that man protected himself. Yes, it's fucked up that the black guy died, but he protected himself. And that's the same shit with us. Yes, it's fucked up that that white kid died. You don't want us to see any kid die like that. But the black guy protected himself. They said it was more than that. He stepped in that man's space and he protected himself. But now us, we gotta understand the other side of it. I understand more and more every day why Harriet Tubman had to kill some of you motherfuckers before she took off saving the slaves. In the midst of war, if you ain't got nothing good to say, if you can't stand on the side of your people, get out the way. Get out the way. Because I hate the fact when we fighting for civil justice, when the shit been done to us wrong, now you want to bring up black on black crime. It's apples and oranges. It's not the same. Black on black crime is propaganda. It's propaganda. It's shit that they use. So when people outside our race do some shit to us, they use it as an excuse to be like, they don't care about themselves. Look at black on black crime. That's propaganda, man. That's propaganda. If y'all know what the meaning of propaganda is, because white on white crime happen, Asian on Asian crime happen, Chinese on Chinese crime happen. Crime happen. This is emotional because I have this argument all the time. I hate this black on black crime theory shit that they like to throw around. A lot of crime happen in the area that you live in, the area of the people that you're surrounded by. That's a fact. But they only use black on black crime. I wonder why. I wonder why. Y'all got to quit throwing this shit out because y'all helping them in their case. Y'all helping them. Y'all got to stop this with this black on black crime shit. And then they always say, well, when little John and little Ray get into it, what an outroar. Listen, man, ain't nobody okay with crime in their neighborhood. But there's a difference. There's a difference when gangbangers are out here shooting gangbangers and people die, and when you getting killed just because of your skin is black. Ain't nobody safe. You can stay away from gangbanging. Your kids can stay away from gangbanging. They can run into it by mistake, but on the majority side of the game, you can stay away from gangbanging. I can stay away from gangbanging. But guess what I can't stay away from? I can't stay away from being a black man. That's the issue. When people are doing something because of the color of your skin, it's a different than doing something because you're affiliated in the gang. It's a different because you had a misunderstanding with somebody and it led to shooting. Yes, none of this shit is good, but you can't tell me there's a difference. There's not a difference. And if you don't see the difference, you part of the fucking problem. Because that black on black shit, come on, man, that shit is not real. It's not real. It's something that the media use. It's not real. And when I mean it's not real, not that it's not happening, but but people who live in a proximity of each other, they kill each other the most, yes. 85%, I don't know the correct number, but I think I'm around. 85% of blacks kill each other. 84% of whites kill each other. 83% of Asians kill each other. But you never see that in the news. Y'all gotta stop with this bullshit, man. Seriously. Y'all helping that case when y'all spread this shit. Black on black crime is false, man. It's a false narrative. It's just a narrative that needs to be spreaded, that they trying to spread. Not saying that it's false. It do happen. That's not what I'm trying to say, that it don't happen. It do happen. But it's a narrative that they're trying to spread. And when y'all speak on that shit, y'all help it. Y'all help to spread. Y'all spreading poison in our neighborhood when y'all speak on this black on black crime shit all the time. Crime needs to stop, period. And not only in our neighborhood, in white neighborhood, Asian neighborhood, Mexican neighborhood. Crime is crime. But they only speak on black crime. So now you, like I say, now you got people that look at us to say, hey, black people don't care about black people, so why should I care? That shit's so stupid, man. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better out here, man. Man, I appreciate y'all checking out the podcast, man. I showed a lot of emotions in this podcast because this is very emotional for me. We've been touching on these subjects for years. And with this Karmelo Anthony case and the Cyrus case, the young boy Cyrus, because you know I have men, young black men, both of my kids, young black men, and they can get caught up in that shit just because of the color of their skin. I ain't worried about them getting caught up in no gang shit. So yes, this shit is touchy because if a motherfucker, you go into somebody's store and they read the situation the wrong way, my son might not come home. Not because he out here gangbanging, not because he out here doing the wrong shit, all because of the color of his skin. That could have been any kid. Cyrus could have been any kid. Karmelo Anthony could have been any kid. Did y'all know the judge, the DA, in the Karmelo Anthony case was friends with the dad? Did y'all know that? You didn't know. You just commented. Ain't none of y'all really doing no research. You just commenting on shit. Yeah. Did you know there's a video of really what happened? Why we haven't seen the video? They show us the video when we do something wrong. Why we haven't seen the video? Come on, man. Stop thinking that race don't have a play in this shit. Race got to play in everything. Race plays in everything when it comes to outside race. It plays in everything. Y'all got to stop this, man. But yeah, man, thank y'all for checking out the podcast. If y'all see this, please share, subscribe. We got plenty more stuff coming. Forgive me if I'm a little edgy, a little rough around the edges. I'm gonna get better at this as we put out more content. I'm gonna get better. Shit I talk about gonna get better. My language probably gonna get better. All this gonna happen. So yeah, check us out, man. Please subscribe so y'all can get notifications when we drop other podcasts. Me and my son, we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all follow us. Please like, comment, share, positively, negatively. We don't care. Give me something to talk about. Be respectful. You don't have to agree with me. I don't want people to watch this podcast that always agree with what I say. But let's have an objective, respectful conversation about the stuff that we talking about without being disrespectful. I want to send a shout out to my black kings and queens, man. Keep your head up. Stay positive. It's rough out here for us, man. Sometimes you can feel like you're being hunted. Not saying we are being hunted, but it can feel like that. Stay strong. Keep your eyes open. Believe in self. Always give out great energy. I'm an energy person. And I feel like if you give out great energy, you receive great energy. So kings and queens, man, y'all be great out here in this universe, man. And understand, man, no matter what goes on, man, we the people that people want to be. Believe that. That's why a lot of people steal our culture on a lot of shit, but then they hate us behind that, which is crazy to me. You steal the black culture, and at the same time, you hate us. That's not our problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. That's something they got to look in the mirror and deal with. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to end the podcast with this message, man. Y'all be great out here, man. Keep pushing forward. Keep kicking obstacles out your way. All right, y'all. Peace. Love. We out.